Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for watching another video. Tonight we're going to be having a look at a very unique EDC knife from Artisan Cutlery. This is the Orthodox version 2. And as always, guys, if at the ending of the video you want to purchase this awesome knife from Artisan Cutlery and help support the channel, make sure you check out the link in the description below because you do get a commission if you purchase this knife. And of course, before getting started, just want to thank the good folks out at Artisan Cutlery for sending me this knife to review. Let's get started. Let's begin with some quick size references just so you get a better idea for the overall size of this knife. Here it is next to a large permanent marker. Here's a look at them vertically side by side so you can compare the diameter of the pen next to the knife. Let's take a rough measurement here with the blade closed. Looks like we got just about 4 3/4 inches overall length with the blade closed. Now with the blade open. And now back to vertical. You can really see how slim and how long the knife is here. And a rough measurement with the blade open from end to end. Looks like we got just about 8 1/4 inches overall length with the blade open. Let's have a look down on the top of the knife here, just so you get a better idea for the overall thickness of this knife. So here's a pair of chopsticks. This is the thicker side, and it's just about the same thickness as that. Let's run a ruler across this way and see what we come up with. Looks like it's just about 3/8 of an inch thick. It's pretty slim. Let's have a look at the thickness of the blade over in the thumb ramp area, and it's pretty consistent here because of the blade profile shape. And it looks to be just about the same thickness as a US nickel. Let's run a ruler across here and see what we can come up with here. And it looks to be just about 1/8 of an inch thick. Let's get this knife on the scale so you know how much weight you're going to be carrying around. Ooh, coming in at 2.6 ounces. That is really light. And just in case you're wondering what 2.6 ounces might feel like, well, if you got some AA batteries around the house, weighs almost as much as 3 of those. This knife is going to come in 3 different color variations. There's a dark blue G10 with black PVD blade, there's a black G10 with black PVD blade, and there's this green natural G10 with sandblast finish. Let's have a look at your opening mechanism, and it is a flipper lever. Mild jimping here on the fin, just to give your finger something to grip onto, and all you got to do is pull it back. The opening action on this knife is incredibly smooth and quick. The blade is opening on a caged ceramic ball bearing pivot. Your locking mechanism and your blade release is a liner lock. So if you look right here, that arm, as the blade is rotating open, it's going to swing over and lock at the base of the blade. And to release the blade, all you got to do is move it on the side, close it up. Let's have a look up front at this absolutely gorgeous example of a straight razor blade. Starting off over in the thumb ramp area, there's a look at your jimping. Gonna tip that sideways so you can see how high those peaks are. Not very aggressive, but you can feel it. Pretty much flush with the top of the handle. Blade thickness is consistent all the way through, just as a straight razor should be. Gonna swing this knife over to the front so you can see the profile of this blade. How it starts off real thick and just tapers down to that edge. That is a straight razor blade right there. One of the changes that they've made to this blade is that they put a hollow grind in here. So there's a small curvature here on the flats right up here to the shoulder. And the reason that they've done that is so you get a real thin, slicey knife edge. They've also widened out the finger choil up here. So there's just tons of room up here to pinch grip and get control over that edge. It also makes it really easy to sharpen the entirety of this edge from the tip all the way down to the heel. The blade of this knife is made out of Artisan Cutlery's proprietary spray form steel, RPM 9. And if you're not too familiar with spray form steel, it's kind of like powdered steel, where when you compress it down, because it's in a particle format, the grain structure is more consistent, leading to less voids, meaning that the steel is going to be stronger. But basically, it's a high carbon stainless steel with 18% chromium, so your corrosion resistance is going to be really good, your edge retention is going to be really good, and it's easy to sharpen and maintain. And as we're going to see out of the box, it's a nice edge. Going to bring you guys in close so you can see the texturing that they've done on these green natural G10 scales. Makes it look like wood grain. Give it a shot down here. I'm going to pop open the blade so we can see these nested liners that have been skeletonized. And the fun part about having this color is you can see the skeletonization straight through the handle. Now let's talk about the grip dynamics of this knife. How's this going to feel in your hand? It's pretty much just straight. Version 1 had a little bit more of a curve to it. They went with more of a gun stock version here. So a slight arch here and pretty much straight on the bottom. Very easy to get 4 fingers around that. But a very neutral feeling grip and incredibly well balanced. Here's a look at the rear of the knife. Just a single lonely polished standoff in the back. Here's a look at the pocket clip. I'm going to turn that sideways so you can have a look at that profile. Should carry pretty deep in there. And it is reversible to the other side. And this will be tip-up carry only. Here's a quick look at what this knife is going to look like when you tuck it down in your pocket. Should totally disappear. Look at that. Here's a profile view. Looks just like a pen. Alright guys, let's do some cutting. Starting off with some paper here. Let's see what we can get. Oh, smooth. See if I can turn that around. Slice is nice. Let's try it on some 550 paracord. Easy. Let's close it up by cutting some cardboard. Got 3 pieces here. Should have no problem getting through that. Can I get one more? Nice. Once again, guys, this has been version 2 of the Orthodox by Artisan Cutlery. Thin, lightweight. It's going to be really easy to carry this around in your pocket. It's got this really long, straight cutting edge. If you're looking for a new EDC knife, this could be a great option for you. Well, alright guys, this is the ending of the video. Remember, if you want to purchase this awesome knife from Artisan Cutlery, make sure to check out the link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.